What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we have another trade deadline rebuild. Victor Oladipo, Miami Heat today. Obviously, we're continuing with the trade deadline rebuilds. I'm trying to get all of them done. There's a lot to do, but I'm trying to do all of them. And today we're doing the Victor Oladipo Miami Heat. The Miami Heat, man, they look legitimate in the Eastern Conference. I'm not going to lie. They made a lot of good moves at the trade deadline, getting Bielitsa and Victor Oladipo, and they didn't even spend that much to get either of them, which is just a W all around for the Miami Heat. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. I still want to do the Gary Trent Raptors. I still want to do Evan Fournier Celtics, Norman Powell Blazers, new look Rockets. There's a lot more I still want to do, so trust me, we're gonna get to them. But today we're just gonna do this Miami Heat one. Hope you guys enjoy this one. Let's jump right into it. So of course, we're gonna start the video off by looking at the team we're rebuilding. So we got Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, Victor Oladipo, Tyler Herro, Goran Dragic, Precious Achiuwa, Kendrick Nunn, Bielitsa, Gerald Green, Duncan Robinson, Trevor Ariza. You got Andre Iguodala down here, Max Strus, KZ Okapala, Udonis Haslem, Gabe Vincent. Man, W's all around, man. When this team got Victor Oladipo the trade deadline, because like you guys all know, we were streaming when this happened, and as soon as I ended my stream is when the Victor Oladipo trade was announced, because like it was right after the trade deadline time was over. But looking at things, you got Goran Dragic at the 1, Victor Oladipo at the 2, Jimmy Butler at the 3, Bielitsa at the 4. Since Kelly Olynyk is gone, I imagine Bielitsa will probably start there. And then you got Bam Adebayo the 5, Tyler Herro, Precious Achiuwa, Kendrick Nunn, Gerald Green. Unless if they're gonna do something, why is Gerald? You know what? We don't like that. We're gonna move Duncan Robinson to small forward because I want him in the rotation. I don't want him out of it because he's kind of a huge part of what the Miami Heat do. So yeah, so Duncan Robinson, I'm gonna put him in there, and then Kendrick Nunn, of course. I feel like Kendrick Nunn should be starting because I think that's what happens in real life. I don't think Goran Dragic starts because he comes off the bench, but honestly, if we want to start, it's not that big of a deal. I don't really care. So proficiency, we got 3.5 in grit and grind, and I'm probably gonna leave it that way unless this goes up, which actually does go up a balance, so I'd be dumb to leave it that way. So we are gonna move this to a balanced system. And then for this first season, I'm not gonna do anything. Obviously, as we all know, there's no start today, so we're in a brand new season with this new Miami Heat team. No start today. We're just gonna simulate the first season, see how things finish out, and hopefully by the end of things, we're a playoff team in the East, and we're a big threat in the East as well. It's the 3rd seed in the East, and we went 47-35. Something you don't see very often is Ben Simmons is your most valuable player, which I find very interesting. Rookie of the year goes LaMelo Ball, Spencer Dinwiddie 6th man of the year, Giannis defensive player, Christian Wood most improved, and Steve Nash coach of the year, Tyler Jamison executive of the year. So Ben Simmons All NBA first team, Luka, and then got LeBron, Giannis, Jokic of course, All NBA second team, All NBA third team, and an all defensive team. Do we get like anybody from the Miami Heat here? And no, we didn't even get Jimmy Butler here. Okay, Precious Achiuwa does make an all rookie first team though. That's a W. So all right, looking at things, we're the 3rd seed in the East, like I said, and we're playing the Orlando Magic, who actually still made the playoffs, which is relatively because they signed Andre Drummond. No wonder why they made the playoffs. I was like, how the hell did this team make the playoffs? So I guess Drummond hasn't officially signed with the Lakers, so I guess that's why the Magic got him. That is kind of funny though. We better not lose to the Magic, man. Like you guys all know, the Magic used to be scary in 2K for no reason at all, and then here they are back in the playoffs for no reason. Okay, whatever. 21 points from Bam Adebayo, 19 points from Jimmy Butler, 15 from Goran Dragic, 14.5 for Oladipo, 13 from Precious, and 13 from Tyler Herro, 10 from Bielitsa. So like I said, we better not lose this team. Similarly, current round, let's not lose this team, man. Come on. And we beat them in 5. Thank the Lord, bro. If I would have lost to the Magic, I probably would have lost my cool, and it probably wouldn't have been pretty, man. But we're playing the Philadelphia. Ben Simmons playing the Philadelphia 76ers. Ben Simmons, Matisse Thybulle, Danny Green, Tobias Harris, Joel Embiid. LaMarcus Aldridge has actually officially signed with the Nets. I didn't realize 2K didn't have that updated, but whatever, it's not that big of a deal. So Aldridge signs a 1-year, $5 million deal with the 76ers instead of the Nets. The Nets don't even need them, man. The Brooklyn Nets are crazy. I know I could have done like an Aldridge Nets rebuild today, but what's even the point of that? Like, that team is already stacked as it is. What am I going to do? Sign Gerald Green in the offseason? Like, there's no reason. Somebody current round though against the Philadelphia 76ers, and we beat them in 7. Let's freaking go. And now we're playing the Brooklyn Nets. Like I said, this team is stacked. So we got Kyrie, Harden, Joe Harris, KD, DeAndre Jordan, Dinwiddie, Blake Griffin, Nicholas Claxton, Bruce Brown, Jeff Green, and Landry Shamet. And now I get to play the Clippers and the Pelicans as well. So winning game 1 against the Nets, we're up 1-0 actually. Wow, okay. Are we clamping up? They even it up. And they're up 2-1. Probably not going to beat. Okay, actually, you know what? We're kind of pushing them And we make it all the way to the NBA Finals as we beat the Brooklyn Nets in 6, which would be absolutely mind-blowing if that happened in real life. I'm not going to lie. As of right now, I think most of us know that the Nets are probably the favorites in the East with what they have there. But then again, like, that's a lot of guys that haven't practiced together, so you just don't know what it's going to look like on the court. But we'll see. But we are playing the Clippers now, who have Beverly, Paul George, Kawhi, Batum, Serge Ibaka, Ivica Zubac, Marcus Morris, Reggie Jackson, Luka Kennard. I feel like we could win this series. Game 1, we're up 1-0. Game 2, up 2-0. Do we win a championship here? 2-1, 3-1, and beat them in 5. Let's go. 3-2. Okay. And we're NBA champions already in this video as we go 47-35 as the 3rd seed in the East, and we go on to win the championship the very first season. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you leave a like if you did. But for now, this is Crushables. I'm saying peace. Obviously, I was totally kidding. That was only one season. I haven't done anything. So let's keep it going, man. We're going to try to win another one. Let's go to the draft lottery on the off season, and let's make sure we can try to win another championship, man. I want to keep the team the same, obviously, if we can. And then for the draft lottery, let's see what we're going to do here. So for what we're going to do, we don't have a pick. So what do I care? We're probably the 30th pick in the draft now, and it goes to the Brooklyn Nets anyway. So we took down the Brooklyn Nets of all teams, man. That's kind of crazy. I'm going to keep the coaching staff exactly the same because, I mean, we just won a championship. So why change anything, right? Let's keep it going. Head scout, I'm going to grab Don Carter, I guess. Don Corleone. NBA draft, let's get it. And we don't have a pick here. So is there anything I really want to do on draft night? No, I don't want to trade anybody, obviously. Precious Chua, Bam, Jimmy Butler, I'm not trading. So let's go to rookie signing. I think we might have had a second. No, we don't have anything. We don't have any picks, but it's okay because we won a championship. Goran Dragic has a $19 million team option. I feel like I should probably decline that, but at the same time accept it because Goran Dragic has been an important piece for this Miami Heat team. He was our starting point guard as well. So yeah, I'll probably accept that. So that's what we're going to do. Let's go to qualifying offers and make sure we get back Duncan Robinson and Kendrick Nunn. And of course, we should have the bird rights on Victor Oladipo, which is why I think it was a little bit of a W for the Miami Heat to trade for Oladipo at the trade deadline, because like there was a lot of people that said they could have just got him in the offseason. But if you think about it, Oladipo, they do have his bird rights now, and they didn't give up much at all. And I think something I just noticed is I think Iguodala retired. Yeah, he did. Okay, so I was about to say, because it didn't give him the option to decline his team option, so he did retire. He's like, you know what? I got another championship. I'm outie. So I'm gonna go ahead and make sure we get Oladipo back. Like, I think 4-year, $20 million is fair. This is like similar to what he got last time when he played for the Thunder. Hopefully we get him back. I feel like that's a fair contract, right? So we're gonna sign Victor Oladipo back and make sure he comes back to Miami because we traded for him and obviously we want to keep him around. So Goran Dragic, still the point guard, obviously. Oladipo, Tyler Herro, Jim Butler, KZ Opala, Bam Adebayo, Precious Chua. We still need to figure out that stretch 4 because Bielitsa is obviously not gonna always be that power forward there. So power forward that we could sign. You got Rudy Gay, you got Batum. We could just bring back Bielitsa. Nicholas Batum, though, I think he doesn't go down overall and actually be kind of perfect there as a stretch 4, just until we find a replacement. So yeah, I'm gonna sign Nicholas Batum to a 2-year deal, and I think that's a W of a pickup. So welcome to the team, Oladipo, and it looks like we can still bring back Bielitsa if we wanted to, and Jeff Green. There's a lot of, and Kelly Olynyk if we want to bring back Kelly Olynyk to this roster. I think I will bring I'll sign Bielitsa to a 2-year deal. Why not? If we can get him. All right, so we're gonna match Duncan Robinson offer, obviously, from the Mavericks. Then we're gonna sign Bielitsa. So we got our power forward back. We're gonna get Kendrick Nunn back, and we got the band back together pretty much. So very, very exciting stuff. Let's go see what. Okay, Kendrick Nunn's back. So we got Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, Tyler Herro, Precious Chua, Victor Oladipo, Duncan Robinson. Goran Dragic is down 2 overall. So that point guard spot eventually is going to have to get figured out. And then, of course, you know, Bielitsa went down 2 overall. So, yeah, it's probably a good thing that we did bring back or that we did sign Nicholas Batum. So, honestly, we could swing for the fences and, you know, trade for a point guard here because Goran Dragic's contract is expiring. So, we could, you know, say, you know what, we do need a point guard upgrade. We could go out there right now and kind of see what point guard we want. So, I'm not saying we're going to go out there and trade for a De'Aaron Fox or anything like that. But if we can get like just like some decent point guard to just kind of hold that point guard spot down, I wouldn't mind that. The Pistons got Drew Holiday. That would be kind of a W if we could get Drew Holiday here. But that's probably not going to happen to Johnson Murray. We got Jimmy Butler on the Suns, I guess. Jay Butler, point guard. We could bring him in. Theo, Russell, Damian Lillard. Obviously, that's not happening. Russell Westbrook. Probably don't have enough money for that. Kobe White, Darius Garland, Kemba Walker, Beverly. I'm not really seeing a good option. Conley, I guess, would have been interesting. I said Brogdon is always an interesting guy for me, but Drew Holiday. So, you know, I might just roll with what we have because I don't really see a point guard that we would be able to trade for because we have no picks. We have like no picks to trade. I think the Miami Heat might have given up their last first round pick they could trade for a while in Oladipo. I imagine anyway. I could be wrong about that. I'm gonna throw this. I already did that at Tyler Hero. I'm gonna throw this one at Precious Achiuwa, even though he's already a beast in this game for whatever reason. And then we'll throw the last one at Kendrick Nunn because he might be our legitimate starting point guard this season. So let's look at things, and we got Goran Dragic still starting. Tyler Hero is actually starting over Oladipo. I don't love that. What I'm gonna do actually is going to make Tyler Hero a bench player just because I think we should be starting Oladipo for his defense. And I want him to eventually become what he used to be, obviously. And I do love Tyler Hero, don't get me wrong, but I think Oladipo should be the starter. So let's make sure we get Oladipo as the starter here. So Victor Oladipo starting shooting guard, Jimmy Butler, Nicholas Batum, Bam Adebayo, Tyler Hero, Precious Achiuwa, Duncan Robinson, Kendrick Nunn. I mean, look at that bench, man. This bench is definitely legitimate, and you love to see it. So I'm loving that. So, all right, we're going to go ahead and say another season. We're still 4-star at balance. If I do something to trade deadline, I'm thinking about it, maybe making that point guard upgrade if I find something that makes sense. If I don't, I'll just keep simulating. But for now, Jimmy Butler's shot tendency, I want to move some of these up because I noticed some of them were kind of weird. Tyler Hero, I'm going to 70. Victor Oladipo, I'd like to see him take some shots as well. Why? I don't understand why Precious shot tendency is always up so big. So I'm going to move that down. And then Bam Adebayo, definitely want to see him take some shots. All right, so let's go ahead and simulate the rest of the season, see how things go, and hopefully in season number 2, we can crown ourselves as champions again. The trade deadline, and I'm going to try to pull off a trade for Drew Holiday. So Goran Dragic's contract is going to expire, and honestly, it's probably not going to be good in the offseason. We let him walk, so I might as well try to get a point guard replacement while I can. So Drew Holiday, and they're not obviously going to do it for this, so Goran Dragic, and we get it like a young player in KZ Okapala, and then this swap worse Miami pick or something like this, and they agree. So just like that, we were able to get that done. And looking at things now, got Drew Holiday plugged in the rotation, and this team's looking a lot more better. Defensively, we're kind of nice too. Definitely looking nice. Oh, I feel like our proficiency at defense would be actually kind of interesting. So defense, it is a 4-star. I was about to say, we have a lot of good defenders on the perimeter, so I'm surprised Batum isn't that great of a fit because he is a pretty decent defender, but whatever. So, loving it. I'm absolutely loving it, but I think I'm going to keep it at balance. That way Batum fits the system a little bit better. And we got Drew Holiday the trade deadline. Absolute W. Hopefully we continue things. We keep going off. And 29-22 right now. Hopefully we're only in the 7th seed, so hopefully we can kind of work our way up in the Eastern Conference standings. So at the end of season number 2, Trae Young is your MVP. Cade Cunningham, Rookie of the Year on the Indiana Pacers. Russell Westbrook, 6th man. Jonathan Isaac, Defensive Player. Trae Young, Most Improved. And James Borrego, Coach of the Year. So this Eastern Conference must be really tough because we finished as the 5th seed, 49-33. As last year, we finished as the 3rd seed at 47-35. So yeah, I'm definitely curious to see what the records were in the East. I imagine the Hornets and the Hawks were really good, apparently. So, look, Trae Young, Luka, LeBron, Giannis, and Embiid. All-NBA second team, Kyrie, James Harden, Kawhi, AD, Jokic. And here's your All-NBA third team. Bam Adebayo makes it, which is W. And then Ben Simmons, Drew Holiday making it, and that's about it. Okay, so 3rd or 5th seed in the East going up against Atlanta. So we have the Boston Celtics, the Brooklyn Nets better than us. Philadelphia only was the 7th seed. So looking at the standings in the East, so 60-22, 55, 53, 50. Okay, so that makes sense. There's a lot of 51 teams here. Chicago, you got Philadelphia and Toronto making the playoffs as well. Okay, so looking at things, let's go look at the player stats real quick. We had 23, 21, 16.5. Victor Oladipo with 15, Tyler Hero 14, Precious 12, Kendrick Nunn 8.5, and Duncan Robinson with 5 and 5. So absolute W's all around. Now we get to play the Atlanta Hawks. So we got Trae Young, Kevin Huerter, DeAndre Hunter, Collins, Clint Capella, Hassan Whiteside, Onyeka Okongwu. This is probably not going to be an easy matchup, but it's not it's a team we can definitely beat, but it's not going to be easy. So game 1, we're up 1-0. So good starts to things. Box score numbers: Trae Young at 28 and 15, but Jimmy Butler had 30 and 10 to match that. Bam Adebayo with 21, 7, 7 as well. Game 2. We're up 2-0. Really good start. We took home court from them, and hopefully we can take advantage of winning one of our games on our home floor. Game 3, they go ahead and win one, so hopefully we do not let them win another one on our floor. And yes, we're up 3-1, so we are in the driver's seat to upset the Atlanta Hawks because obviously they're the higher seed, even if it's just a 4th and 5th seed matchup. So game 5, we beat them in 5, and we're on to the second round. That's a W. So Toronto and Charlotte's going back and forth, so we'll have to see how that finishes out, as we got Charlotte barely getting out of the first round and got Philadelphia and Chicago both upsetting Boston and Brooklyn. Very interesting. So Charlotte, they have LaMelo Ball, Terry Rozier, Gordon Hayward, Washington, Drummond. Bro, Andre Drummond is just the key, I feel like, to just being good on this game, man. Like, if you get Andre Drummond, your team is just stupid good. Like, he got the Magic into the playoffs, and then now he's got Charlotte as the 1st seed. All right, wow. All right, so game 1, we're up 1-0 though, so really good start. 30, 11, and 10 from LaMelo, and then 28, 3, and 8 from Jimmy Butler, 28, 7, and 4 from Bam, and 19 from Kendrick Nunn. Game 2, they even it up though, so let's see how things went that game. Terry Rozier 24, Oladipo at 32, very nice, looking like prime Oladipo back in Indiana. We're up 2-1, very, very nice, as we got Oladipo now comes back to earth with 13. Jimmy, Bam Adebayo with 41 and 10 and 10 with a triple double. You love to see it. Game 4, we're up 3-1, and do we make it to the Eastern Conference Finals again? Nope, 3-2. And we do beat them in 6 games, and we're on to the Eastern Conference Finals. We're going to be the highest seed remaining in the East as well, so home court advantage in the conference finals as we get to play the Philadelphia 76ers, who are the 7th seed. We beat them last year, so I think we could do it again. They have Tyrese Maxey, Milton, Ben Simmons, Tobias Embiid, Matisse Thybulle, Marjon Beauchamp, and Damian Lee, and Austin Rivers. I really think we beat this team, but you just never know. So game 1, we're up 1-0. Love the start to things. Kendrick Nunn 22, Jimmy Butler 21. Game 2, we're up 2-0. Game 3, 3-0, and we sweep them. Yep, that was easy. Like I said, I thought we should beat them, and now we got Oklahoma City and New Orleans. So let's see what we got going on. Ingram and Zion. Kawhi is on the Thunder, so I don't know who I'd rather play because the Pelicans are usually pretty good too. But the Pelicans are up 3-1, and they beat them in 5. So that is interesting. So now we get to play New Orleans. Looking at their legitimate roster: Kira Lewis, Moses Moody, Ingram, Zion, Hayes, Rose, Adams, Zeller. Cousins is back in New Orleans. Very interesting, as you can see. Looks good in New Orleans uniform. I'm very, very upset that he never stayed there, to be honest, but it is what it is. So let's go game 1. We're up 1-0. Good start to things. Jimmy Butler 33, 6, and 5. Game 2, up 2-0. Game 3, they do win 1. They even it up, actually, so that actually sucks because I'm trying to get this back-to-back champions, to be honest. I'm trying to get this back-to-back champions, but New Orleans may have other plans, as they could go up 3-2 on us right here, which they do. Wow, man, we're up 2-0 and we're gonna let them do this to us. All right, man, let me tighten this rotation because we want to definitely not lose here. So Drew Holiday, so we're gonna run an 8-man rotation. So it looks like Duncan Robinson is out of the rotation. Proficiency wise, we have 4 at balance. Let's go Simcast here in New Orleans, playing our 8 best players, shorten the rotation up. Come on, man, let's not lose here. Very close first quarter, very close game, 123 to 129. I did not give myself enough time to jump in, unfortunately, and we're gonna lose 123 to 131. So the Pelicans just had our number here, and they go on to win the championship. It's the New Orleans Pelicans in 2K, man. What am I supposed to do? But we do have to run back another season because I do want to win at least one more championship in this video. We were just super close. Unfortunately, we were just not able to get it. So I think, honestly, I'm probably just going to keep the rotation the same. So I'm just going to go ahead and simulate to the very next season and hope for things to happen differently, and hope we don't actually lose again. So we are back in the Eastern Conference playoffs, and this time we only went 45 and 37. We're the 5th seed in the East. I'm not sure we're going to win a championship this time around, but hey, we're back at least. We made the playoffs. 21, 20 and a half, 17, 15, 15, 14, 9, 4 and a half, and that's about it. So yeah, I'm not confident in what we're about to do here. I forgot I was running an 8-man rotation all season, and they want to start Precious Achiuwa, really? Oh my goodness. Okay. Whatever. I guess if we want to embrace that, we might as well move him to the 4, right? Because we have Nicholas Batum. So, you know, maybe that makes our chances a little bit better. Maybe it does. So, we'll have to see how things pan out now. So, playing the Boston Celtics in the first round, they have a legitimate rotation themselves. I'm just going to simulate current round, see what happens. So, simulating current round, and we get eliminated 5 games. So, we did not win another championship in this video. We ultimately lose in the first round, but hey, at least we got one, and then we made it to the NBA Finals the very next season. So unfortunately, that's just how the cards go sometimes. But simulating the playoffs, we got the Philadelphia 76ers going on to win it all. I feel like we kind of, like, our window to win it all last year was like, or when it all was last year, because we had everybody at the right age, and you know, people are just getting old in this roster, like Jimmy Butler, Drew Holiday, and then Oladipo isn't getting any younger. So yeah, we lost, which is okay though. We won one championship in this video without me doing anything, at least. But hey, I'll take it. I'll take it. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know what you guys think of the Miami Heat in the Eastern Conference. I think they're definitely interesting. I definitely think they've made themselves look really good. And who knows, man? Miami did make it all the way to the NBA Finals last year. Maybe they do something like that again. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. Crushables, I'm saying peace.